Not what not, this paper's cold. Every issue a story that's gotta be told.
Hey everybody, it's Flatter Santa here with TR Collectibles, and more are on their way. What's going on, dude?
Nothing much. I was all set up to sit out back and chill out and do the show, and it started pouring. So now I'm in the garage.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So how's the con?
the con was awesome. I had an absolute blast.
Hmm.
Um, we got to drink with Scotty Young and Umberto Ramos on
Oh
Saturday
wow!
night. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Um,
It must have been
and
tough to just say, "Hey, can you sign everything here? Just keep signing
yeah,
shit."
yeah. Uh, I have to say, it was absolutely beautiful to see on Sunday at the end of the con.
Uh-huh.
It was 5 o'clock. The con was shutting down, like it was over. And Claremont and Silvestri were
Mhm.
both sitting there. They had about 5 to 10 people still left in their line, and they weren't
Uh,
moving. They were still signing away. It was
Oh
nice to
shit!
see.
That's
Uh,
awesome. That's awesome.
yeah, so it was, as I said, it was nice to see that they didn't take off. They didn't cap their line like, oh, it's the end of the show. I'm sorry. Nope, they stayed. They were cool to the fans, and I think it was awesome. It was absolutely awesome.
Nice. How was the weather? Is it hot?
Great. It was
Yeah.
hot, yeah, but everything was inside. It was a casino, so it's controlled.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Lots of things to do. Lots of
Mhm.
comics and hey, Mr. Pilsner.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
What's
Hey,
going on?
yeah, we I have to say comics and gambling probably not a good combination, but
Which one's riskier?
uh, I would say gambling just because the fact of at least with comics you can always probably get $1.
That is true. Before fees.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
So about 30 cents.
Hmm.
Hey Kevin. Oh, we got everybody. Oh, Lions keeps here.
Hello, hello.
Nice. Hey, how are you, buddy?
Living the dream. How are you
Uh,
guys?
Not
Good,
too bad.
good.
Yeah, we were just talking about the con. You should have made it out. Eggy Eggy got Drew to come out, so why didn't you come out?
I live in a sock. What can I say? Uh, but now I'm getting all the advice on where to go. So Heroes Con, Terrificon. I don't know about Tampa. Tampa is kind of a journey. I don't want to. I'm cheap. I don't want to pay for the airfare. I want to pay for the books.
If you want the bet, I liked Terrificon a little bit more than Heroes Con.
You mentioned yes.
Um, just because I have to say, like, Heroes Con was bigger, more books, but
Mhm.
what you saw a lot of is the same books on pretty much everybody's wall, right? You saw
Okay.
your ASMs, your whatever. Terrificon, there was numerous deals that had stuff that you don't see on other people's walls,
More
right?
variety.
Yeah, I saw a ASM 300 Niagara Falls. I saw an ASM 252 Niagara Falls. I've never seen those other than in Canada. So, oh, we got an echo on TR.
Okay.
Um, it was a lot of fun, as I said. Did anybody else do anything cool this weekend?
I
Well,
was actually in I actually went to Chicago for the weekend to eat some pizza.
deep dish.
Oh yeah, of course. My daughter's I'd been there before, but my daughter never had, and she had some time off from work, so it's only like a 2 hour flight for me. So we went for like 4 days.
Nice. That sounds great.
Yeah. Hmm. And now a guy, a guy that I'm talking to now that wants to sell me his pre-code collection. He's in freaking Chicago. I was like, I wish I knew that 3 days ago.
Funny how that works out.
Yeah. So I might be going back.
Oh, Cage Carp. Yeah, it's cool. Too bad I missed you, man. Well, next year
Yeah.
I'll definitely be going back.
Cool.
Nice. I think I'm gonna do. Any of you guys ever done? Do you guys watch Lunch Money Comics on
Yep.
YouTube? Okay, he does that.
Mike's a friend. He went out to dinner with us earlier.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, nice. Really seems like I never met him in person, but seems like a very, very sincere, nice guy.
Yes.
But he goes to that Brimfield flea market in Connecticut,
Mhm. Yep.
and that's coming up in I think 2 weeks. It's like Tuesday to Sunday or something like that. So I think I'm going to go up there for a couple of days.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Ron, anything you did this weekend? Oh, still muted.
Am I still echoing?
Oh,
No, you're good.
Okay.
Sorry, I just typed in chat. Nope, not a thing. Not a thing.
it's too bad. All right. Well, let's start with our first topic, and that was I was hoping to wait because Bailey's were going to come on. It was partially because of something that happened to them, but also something that happened to a person in the What Not Why Not Instagram group. Was saying about bad experiences he's had with customers and how do you handle it? What do you do? So, like, have you guys had? Let's go around the horn. Let's go TR, then Pilsner, then Lions Keep. Have you had a bad experience with a customer, and how'd you deal with it?
I actually haven't. I wouldn't say I had a bad experience with Whatnot. I mean, I've only been selling for 8 months or so. The only bad thing I had wasn't even the buyer's fault. It was one of my very good friends that was starting on Whatnot, and he wanted to learn. He wanted to get some just wanted to familiarize himself with the website. So he bought some stuff, and it's been the only sale I've ever had that got lost in the mail. So not really a bad experience, but I'm like, really, here I am trying to show him the ropes with Whatnot, and he wanted to, start as a buyer, and then he's got his own show now. But I'm like, of all people, it's got to be a good friend of him, and I'm trying to show him how Whatnot works, But so I don't want to. I would like to get into any issues you guys have had with shipping at some point in the show too, because that's kind of the only issues I've had. But besides that, no, I haven't had any any issues with buyers.
Okay, Ron.
Only things I've had are some of the trolls multi-account give you winner nonsense.
Mhm.
Usually just ban all their names and report them. I usually say they're pedo trolling for kids, and then you don't hear from them again.
Oh my.
Other than that, I really haven't had any bad buyers experiences. I didn't even get reported when I sent a form filler or a shredded book. That went unnoticed. So I'm curious about Bailey's story though. I don't know if they just joined, right? I'm curious to hear.
Yeah. Well, Lions Keep.
Not so much with buyers. Now, like anybody else, I'm sure that we've had a return or two over time. Usually they point something out that was missed or whatever, and I'm happy to make that happen for them. And usually it doesn't happen again, right? In the sense of they've built some trust, things go smooth, and then they're happy about the experience. I find that there's less returns if you take the time to show the books and really have people judge their own value of the grade or something like that. But like what you were saying earlier, I have a low tolerance for when people flood in for the giveaway and then don't really interact with the show at all. I understand if it's not something you want, but say a little something. At least say thank you if you want, right? Something along those lines. So I really try to keep the best giveaways for the buyer's giveaway at the end of a show.
Okay. Bailey's. We got both D and DJ.
Hi, just DJ right now.
Okay. I didn't want to say what it was.
Okay.
And it's totally up to you whether you want to get into it. I was just saying, has there ever been, even besides that, any other problems you've had with customers.
With customers, we do get a lot of customers who they say like, oh, you like overgraded a book or something of the sort. So they try to like hustle us because we're females. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do get a lot of that. We do get a lot of customers who are very inappropriate,
Oh,
like in the chat or like through messages. So we kind of just like, it comes with the price of being a female male dominated space.
This sounds like everything I do. What are you saying it's me? Oh, they laugh, see, but they didn't say no.
No, sorry, I was looking over at Bailey. I was paying attention to Bailey.
Yeah.
He is here as well.
For those that don't know, that's the CEO dog.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Bailey. She fires me every single week.
Do you want to go with the story of what happened?
Well, they were letting us know about like, what was the question, Flat? Sorry.
It was just any problems you've had from customers. How did you deal with it? Like, as I said, I'm not going to go completely into what the person in the Instagram talked about, but just sort of I'll generalize it at when it's my turn.
So what recently happened with us was that with customers, I'm trying to find the right words because we don't even know what happened. We're still confused. You want to jump in on this?
Yeah, well, it was our last show, and it was a spawn show that we had. And we had a lot of new buyers in there. We saw a lot of new names that we've never seen before. And it got really, what would you say, heated, I guess, between chatters.
Yeah, between people in the chat.
And they were disrespecting each other. They did not disrespect us at all.
Yeah.
But they were like saying, oh, you can't afford it, just poking fun of each other. And one of our top customers, I guess.
Yeah, one of our regular customers was in the show, and they asked us to block a certain customer, but we didn't, because he was purchasing books. He wasn't being disrespectful towards us. He was just being
a guy.
Mean in the chat, right? Like he was being mean to others, and others were being mean to him. We took it as just friendly, like,
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, like we're
Like
just
a friendly banter sort of thing.
Yeah, like everybody's having fun. We're just like joking around. But our regular, you would say, asked us to, hey, can you block them? But this customer was buying books, and as well as another one, right? So we didn't. And our regular customer sent us a message stating, hey, I can't support you guys because you guys like condone violence or something of the sort.
Wow.
But we didn't know what to do in that situation. Like, do you are you loyal to a customer who's always there? And also just to point out, our loyal customer, our regular, I'm sorry, he jumped in the tea. Like he started to engage with these other guys, and they were engaging back. So I thought it was all we're all having fun here. So we didn't know what to do. So even after he blocked us, so we couldn't even respond to him. So yeah, we didn't know what to do.
So you know the usernames?
I don't remember the usernames. But I mean, I can look it up because both of them did like.
Yeah, multiple of them purchased stuff that day.
I will. I don't think we're connected on Instagram. I will hook up with you guys there because there's a couple of people that have been doing that in several shows lately. I'm curious if it's the same
Okay,
individuals.
Yes. Well, I can say the one was definitely banned in another show.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we weren't aware of that. And like I said, there were new usernames to us.
Yeah, it wasn't our, because our spawn isn't really something we
Sell frequent, especially newsstand spawn.
Yeah, so we were like, oh, maybe this group of comic book fans in the Spawn
Community.
are just like this with each other. But I also feel that a regular probably wouldn't have sent that message had we been dudes. You know, I think he just expected us to do as he said, if that makes any sense.
Well, maybe, but people get comfortable if they're in your stream buying regularly,
Mm-hmm.
and not the gender of the sellers aside. People feel your room is a home. And I'm pretty small and I did a whole lot on whatnot. But everyone's comfortable with me and my mayhem and they came there for that. Like that's their spot. There's millions of people on there and they come to you for a reason. So what you need to do is deploy good mod, people you trust to take care of those things. If your mod share your views and they don't take care of it, fine. If they share your views, they boot those people, that's what they're there to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm writing these notes down. We definitely need a mod.
certainly you can have.
Don't make it me.
warning. Oh, I'm sorry, Flat.
What, sorry?
Always make it Santa.
No.
I mean, if you think the conversation
block
is getting too
everybody.
ruly, you can always make just a little warning about like, hey, let's keep it family friendly ish in here, or
We
turn
were
on
saying
the-
that. So we
Okay.
were saying during the
You
stream.
don't
we
need
were
to because
saying-
that's part of the TOS. If people are violating that, you
Yeah.
don't need to announce it.
Yeah, we were saying, like, can we just be nice in the
To
chat?
each
Like,
other,
we're,
yeah.
We're all grown ups here. Let's just, let's play nice. But,
To add that, if you had a regular that was engaging and creating more problems, boot them all
yeah, right?
because that person's going to come in with angst the next time.
Mhm.
Yeah. Definitely.
Boot them all.
So there was that, and again, a person I won't name names. Sold something to a customer. He didn't. I'm guessing it, or at least how I understand it is, he didn't like the way that the customer was acting, or something to that effect, and he canceled the order on the customer. And
Oh.
that's where we we all kind of said it, and we're like, look, but what happened was the customers, after that happened, basically started a brigade with a bunch of people, I guess.
Oh, this is CCC, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I
You
talked
know-
to him
you
thoroughly
probably-
about that.
Okay, so you know more about it than I do. I'm just going by what he had mentioned. So I'm just like, I want people to understand that if you cancel an order, be prepared for some backlash. There probably will be at least some, but we're all adults. If you don't like it, just go somewhere else.
Yeah,
but
this turned into like MIRC chat attacks and not reporting that you canceled my order through proper
Wow.
channel stuff.
yeah, correct. So this was posting about this person and just basically brigading on either Instagram or on X, or I don't know the full story. I don't need to know, but I'm just saying, like, these are the things that you're going to kind of find. That's why I was wondering if people that have been on a little longer, what have they encountered? How do you deal with it so that when it happens, some of the newer sellers don't have to do it? And it seems like,
Build a
as
bigger
Ron
army.
said, get mods. Get mods.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, no.
when did this happen? This whole
Canceling the
Within
Yeah.
the last week or so.
Okay. Because I want to know.
Oh, this wasn't
It's
the
weird
same
because
people. Sorry, Ron.
oh no, I'm just saying, and it's odd because when he told me the usernames, I looked, and one is somewhere around like 9K followers, and the other one's at like 300 followers, and I'm like, I don't know, that seems coordinated beyond. Because one's not a seller. He has no history. 313 followers. I'm like, where did that guy come from? That they bonded.
Hmm.
Right. Yeah, and that's it. You're constantly you're trying to do 5 different things. Looking at chat's tough. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely that day, right?
1000%
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I did want to point out, for some reason, that particular day, my view of the chat was lagged, so I couldn't see really what was going on.
You were having technical
Yeah, and so I had to like be either on my phone or on my computer, and or like on like the uh, iPad just to like refresh it because nothing was working. It kept like booting me off of like my phone, and then my computer, the chat was just not loading. So it was just a clusterfuck of, you know, it was
And
all
maybe
messed.
conspiracy, but then that leads me to believe that some of those people creating mayhem are also deploying bots, which would create additional issues because there's a ton of bots on the app,
Yeah.
numerous, and it's awful.
How do you guys know if there's a bot in the room?
Well, you don't really until again. So some of these people with multi accounts, they're using bot accounts, scripts, those kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
Sam has talked about some of the technology they use. It's not hard to write a script.
Is it to like enter the giveaways or something else?
Giveaways, yeah, because you have to be present. So you can create 6, 8, 10 accounts. You're obviously not running that many devices at one time, but they have to be in the room to win.
And some of these guys that are really tech worthy, like they just do it for the fun too. You know, they're just looking for a platform to expose and have fun with too. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's any internet platform. People are looking for their own flavor of mayhem. In the chat, yes, the host or the mod can ban anyone, and they can't rejoin the show. They can't interact with you.
Well, they can go back in the show. They just can't interact. Like they can watch it, but they can't interact.
Actually, as a mod, I can remove them from the show, and then I announce it, and the host can block them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
so
I can remove them from the show live.
Okay. So they can be kicked out of the show, but not necessarily blocked from our stream.
Correct, and it's only for that show.
Yes,
You
a mod
can.
cannot block them for you. They can only remove them from the show at the time.
Yeah, but you can block someone permanently from your show. If you
the host can. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the host can do it.
Okay, that makes that. If we would have known this,
Well, that's
literally the reason Santa does this.
Yeah, that's exactly it. This is the purpose. It's to let everybody know so people can learn and so they don't.
And
fall into
Bailey's,
the
your account's big enough. You have some people that I'm sure you can trust. You only need 2 or 3 people. Regulars, they don't even have to buy. Just friends you've made. I have the same one set up. You can actually have like 5 or 6 you set up that are set up as an automod anytime you list a show. You don't have to key them in every time. And then you don't have to worry anymore.
Yeah,
so you
set or block a person during the show. If so, how?
Yep.
You just highlight their name and click block.
Yep. Exactly. And you can set the same 4, 5, 6, whatever the limit is. That way, whoever's there is automated. You don't have
Yes.
to deal with it. You don't have to worry about it. And there are other purposes. They can help promote your bin or whatever promotions you're running as the show's going.
Santa's been my mod on more than one occasion, and he seems to only block.
And he's on his way to your house to burn it down.
He's throwing the coal there.
The problem, it's not that I don't. The problem is I was mod on so many channels. It was like,
That's how I met Santa,
Yeah.
actually.
it's not that I don't want, or wouldn't want to and help out. It's just the fact that it's also the fact that I make dumbass comments all the time. So having me as a mod just kind of might look bad on you guys at times. So
Yeah, you never make me look bad, Sam. I do that on my own.
but yeah, that's kind of what I kind of wanted to do, is talk about certain certain things on how to do it. Well, I didn't hear stuff on whether people have done returns on you, because there's a threshold. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's kind of, as far as I know, it's kind of high. I think it's like 10.
I've never had any done on me. I've had to do the shipment issues on people,
Mm-hmm.
and it's auto refunded if it's within the time period. But I've never had to take a return.
Oh, well, what happens is you don't take it. What happens is
No, it goes to
they
them.
contact Whatnot gives them gives them a code or whatever, a pack, shipping label. They ship it to Whatnot sells it in their own stream, and they get refunded. You still keep the money that you had. I'm just saying, as far as I know, I think it's 10, because we did some testing on this.
It would have to hit your metric
That-
somewhere, though, right?
That's changed a little bit, Santa. I've had a return or two sent to me directly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's a new customer service.
Well, that's if you opt in to take care of it yourself.
Yep.
So now you're still paying them their slightly less than eBay fee, but now you're doing the work, which I refuse to do.
I suspect, without any inner knowledge, this is being beta tested, and then it will be rolled out to everybody.
Oh yeah, I'm
Certainly
sure,
help
because
with,
they can reduce their overhead
Exactly.
on it and keep their 17.5% fee instead of the eBay 19% fee.
Yeah, which but like things like that, I know a couple friends that are sellers. They got when they got to the threshold, they got an email stating that they're close to please, sort of fix any problems that might be there or something. I'd have to look back at the email.
Yeah, I actually got that email, but right now it's an opt-in policy.
So, yeah. Well, as I said, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about for problems. Any other things? Let's go on to topic number 2. Value add products. And you're probably like, well, what do you mean by value add products? Well, I was in the we're in the comics industry. Things like, if you've got bigger books, maybe put a top loader in your bin for $3 or $4, provided you don't have buyer's giveaways, or do it as a tip. But like things like clean and pressing, if you get into that, doing the books, Just value added features that you could add. I was wondering if anybody else had any ideas about other value add stuff that you could put in. So
That is a great question that I wish you posed ahead of time so I could have thought about it.
oh, sorry. Well, I put it on the page. It's in
Yeah,
the,
we'll talk about that later.
I've seen people who offer clean and press services. I'm not good enough yet to do that, so the last thing I'd want to do is sell someone a book and then go oopsie. But I know that some people do well with that. They'll put in top loaders for like the clear back for a top grade book. And then like a bunch of other sellers like me, there's always like a little extra sometimes put into the packages for, preferred customers or for first time customers. Or I actually had the first time I shipped to India last week. And so I wanted them to know, this is the first time I'm going literally halfway across the world here.
yeah. So Yeti's saying
Oh, that's nice.
Can I touch base on this shipping? I know he said he wants shipped to India. I had a very good customer that was buying magazines from me, and I don't know if it had to do with the tariffs or not, but the shipping was insane. And then at the same week, I bought something on eBay, and I had to cancel it because the shipping was twice the amount of the book. And it didn't show on the shipping charges on eBay. Do you guys have any indication that it's like a tariff thing?
I generally won't ship international because it can be an issue. If I'm going to do international, it's usually through eBay because you send it to a consolidated center.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine with the struggles I've had with the limited options through Shippo that Whatnot uses, that the custom stuff is real pain in the balls.
But have you had any experience where there was a custom or some sort of added charge after the total?
There
Well,
is,
yeah,
but
and
there
I
is, but
nailed
that's
that. I had it would be whatever your priority side load box. eBay whacked me $16 for.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said I owe them another $6. And I'm like, well, I know it's sure as shit that's not a $22 box. I could put it on pirate ship
for a Gibby.
Right.
So international, because that's it. Tariffs are an export. So, but that doesn't apply to individual people. That's based on.
Okay, I was just wondering because I had, like I said, the one I think through Whatnot was just the shipping in general. Like he was buying $3 mags and the shipping was came out to like $6 a pop.
Yeah.
But then I had something I was buying from Canada, I want to say, or England or something, and maybe I didn't read the eBay listing right. But when I got the bill, it was like an extra $30 that I didn't see. It was,
Yeah,
and it
that
wasn't, you know.
that's a problem though. Comic books are
Mhm.
not tariffed.
Okay.
They
Well,
are
not
under
that,
they are under graphic art and whatever. Magazines, however, are not. But that's
Mhm.
again, that comes down to the seller on eBay.
Yeah.
Because there's a 35% tariff on Canada, that anything that isn't part of USMCA gets tacked on. But there should the graphic artist, I can't remember what it's called. I'll ask Carm. My wife works at customs.
Okay.
Uh,
These were magazines, by the way, that I was
Yeah.
buying from overseas.
okay, that's probably why, because they're not what your seller should do is put it under this, declare it as such on their form.
Okay, makes sense.
So I hope that helps.
Excuse me. We did want to touch base on that. We did have a customer who had to pay extra in shipping for a Gibby. Yeah, which was
And it didn't show up on the Whatnot charges
no. So
initially?
when
And
they
in the
picked
TOS, they're supposed to reach out to Whatnot. They're not supposed to pay any additional shipping requested by USPS. They're supposed to reach out to the app.
Yeah, we're not sure what happened, but he ended up leaving us a bad review. Well, not
Oh,
was
jeez.
that bad? Like
Yeah.
a 4-star.
Yeah, because he was so mad he had to pay a couple bucks for a free thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, all right.
But yeah, But that person also didn't read the TOS because they are not supposed to reach out to you. They're not supposed to pay it. They're supposed to reach out to the app. The app is supposed to pay it.
Hmm.
And getting back, you know, mentioned the freebies. I was on YouTube today, and I wouldn't even give them the gratification of clicking on their show, their post. But there was a guy, and the headline was "What I Collected in a Month buying collecting givvies on YouTube," or I'm sorry, on Whatnot. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, you know, and he had a whole thing in his background from the picture from the post showing all the free stuff he got.
Well, yeah, and especially a new user and the algorithm's very biased. It will favor a new user all day long because it's that dopamine hit.
Mhm.
So if you're a new user and you've seen other people do it, you create 5 or 6 accounts, you can get a couple hundred things in a few months until the algorithm favors other people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What you're going to do with it, because most are giving you shit cards and filler books and on stuff they couldn't sell anyway. But
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually took somebody as a I guess I don't know if it was Santa or somebody else. You know, we were talking a few weeks ago about givvies, and I only do buyers givvies. So I said, let me, you know, after we had the last show I was on, I guess about 2 weeks ago, I said, let me, you know, what I do is, and we were talking about also about incentives, you know, what we do to, you know, pump up sales and this and that. And so I always give out cards. So I was doing like Frazetta trading cards and this and that. So then after this, we were talking about doing freebies. So my last show, I ran freebies all night. And what I did was I bought a couple cases of heavy metal cards. But what I did was I was very vague in the givey and just said heavy metal card parentheses cards. So if it was somebody that buys from me, has bought from me, I'll give them a pack. If they didn't buy anything in the show, I'll just ship it out. If not, it just goes in their package. But if it was somebody that was I've never bought from me, and I checked to see if they followed me. If they didn't even follow me, I just give them like 2 cards. You know,
well,
and
you're doing everyone givvies, which is problem number one. Do not do everyone givvies. Do follower givvies. That way, you at least.
Oh no! I meant I'm sorry. I meant followers givvies, but I checked to see if they bought anything. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Right, but if they're a follower, but they just followed me but didn't buy anything, I just give them like 2 cards. You know what I mean? I still had to go out and buy. I didn't want to put them in an envelope, so I did buy some cheapy bulk bubble mailers. But people that buy from me in the past, if they didn't even buy from me on that show, I'll throw them a pack or 2, you know, as a giving.
Yeah, no, I'll use a random card, and the only padding they get in an envelope is their packing slip, and not one negative review or issue yet. I mean,
so do you put like something like that?
Do
you put that in a regular envelope? A regular envelope?
Yep.
Okay.
I would stick it and send it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Well, yeah,
So
because if it's overweight, you're
tried.
going to get charged back. Because if you're doing a card, you're going to set it to the lowest weight.
Yeah.
Right.
Put in a bubble mailer,
First flow.
you're going to push the weight up when it hits USPS.
See, my thing was that my thermal scanner, the printout it does for the address is bigger than a normal envelope. That's why I went bigger.
Yep, as long as the barcode and their address is on one side, you don't need to worry about it. You can fold it over. Your address can be on the other side.
Oh, perfect. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. You were saying, Bailey?
We tried doing that. You know, as giving Pokemon cards, right? We tried for one show, but I noticed that a lot of the people entering weren't really entering anymore. So when they noticed that I wasn't giving out a comic book and I was giving out just a pack of Halloween Pokemon cards, they weren't entering as they were before. So I wasn't getting as new followers as I was when I was doing comic books. So I stopped doing that.
I have a question. If you have a buyer's giveaway and somebody wins a regular giveaway during a show, are they automatically entered into the buyer's giveaway as well?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know
But
that.
they can form fill and win that for free as well. And then you burn their house down.
But you don't need to say what the buyer's giveaway is until like the show begins.
You don't
Correct.
have
But
to
as
say
soon as
what
you
it is.
have that listing, they can start to try and troll the data and fill the form.
Yeah. because it's just a code, right? That's all it is a code. And once you put it there, they can grab the code and fill out the form and have it preset. So when it's time, they just hit the enter button and it's done.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
sucks.
It
But-
does. I moved to only listing my buyer's giveaways about 10 minutes before the show, and I still had form fillers with.
Hey, just like Ed McMahon, right? You didn't have to buy any magazines to win.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, it's true because that is part of the U.S. law on sweepstakes, and it applies to whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So what I started doing is, I don't know if I mentioned this last show. So I do horror shows. So what I did is I bought some cards off of eBay. They're poker cards, but they're all like horror themed on the backside of the poker card. I didn't realize they were coming from friggin' New Zealand. They took me like 6 weeks to get. And they were cheap. They're like $2 a pack. But anyway, so what I started doing is I give out a poker card to every one of my buyers only on my horror shows. And then if they want to, they combine any number of the cards to 21, and then I give them a free $20 book.
Wow. Now
Now that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea because you're not advertising it as a buyer's giveaway, so it complies with the arbitrary rule set.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool. I like
Yeah.
that.
So trade that in. I'm going to steal that idea.
Go for it.
Again, that's why I like having a panel.
Yeah. So
Well, yeah,
my
that's
sister
the
has an
thing.
idea, guys, and
You have to
like,
work
she wants
ways to beat the rules.
Yep.
go.
So I have this idea for like sort
The
of like
buyers could be right.
no,
No, like the like packs, I guess.
yeah. So like, not you wouldn't say like mystery packs, but think of having a gumball machine, right? And you get $5, right? Or you buy in for $5, right? And we put the quarter in the gumball machine, and that the gumball has a number, like let's say 1 through 10.
Nope.
You
Can't do
can't
it.
do that.
Nope. They banned any mechanical randomization. If you're going to do a randomization, it has to be with their surprise sets. You can give away a gumball number with a buy, but you can't do it as a separate sell.
Mm-hmm.
So would we be able to work around it, like say comic book number 1, but do the gumball draw?
Well, only if you said, hey, every purchase gets a gumball, and then your number wins this corresponding book. And you can give away all your Gen X filler books away to people for free. But yeah, you can't sell the gumball as a randomization.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, that could be fun. Because you would actually like, the number would correspond with the number on the book that's like on the wall. So
but you can do that as an incentive, because if you can put some better things on numbered books, put $4 books instead of $1 books, and put some of those $4, $5, $6 books on display as potential wins. But yeah, you can't sell the gumball. You can do it to drive sales and hope people bid it up.
Right. You can't buy the gumball directly, in other words.
Correct. Yeah, and that's the workaround.
Yep.
Okay. You got
I
it?
just find the best way is to just reward people that buy shit and they come back.
Yeah.
Well, but that would be a way, because if every buy would get a gumball number and they would get a free book, whatever value set you put, whether it's all $3 books, whatever. If you want to put some bigger stuff in there to draw, you can do that too. But you can't do it as a mystery thing. You can't sell the gumball. But
Right, and I guess you'd have to do the gumball
mystery.
right after the sale, right after the auction ends. You do the gumball, I guess.
Correct, and it would just be an extra included with your buy. But there's risk involved there.
Okay.
In the sense of what, over the package weighing too much or something else?
No, the package weights are such nonsense anyway.
Yeah,
their algorithm's terrible for that. But no, they really cracked down on not using other things besides their surprise set wheel. And it's gotten very strict overseas, and it's coming here, I would say, by November. You will be immediately blocked if you try any other method. There's still people running the conventional mystery boxes, and you'll see those people go bye-bye.
Okay. I always wondered about the mystery boxes because, for other types of lotteries, there are rules. I don't really know I don't know what ones they are following. I'm not trying to say anything against any other seller.
I ran lots of mystery boxes.
Vegas. There you go.
There's a lot of fun in it. I accumulated a lot of stuff with them, but they are working towards, and we talked about it on a very early show, they're moving towards, it looks like, an IPO. So they have to be very compliant with regulations everywhere.
So I do have a question. There is a certain seller on here that does I'm pretty sure it's like reach into my drawers, right? And
yeah.
So
Yep. I bought lots of those packs or lots of those books.
The Sunday seller.
Yep. The 8 o'clock Sunday seller. That a lot of the stuff they do will go away.
Okay.
Yes.
With the rule
that's
book.
To be able to happen anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, they already had a problem because someone reported them a while back. If you remember, they used to have in the reach into my drawers, they had the spinning wheel to get extra picks.
Mm-hmm.
That went away because of someone complaining.
Yeah, all that stuff's gonna go away. If you're gonna do a surprise of any kind, mystery, etc., it's gonna have to be with the surprise set setup.
Okay.
And it does work. I've done several of those. It does take more time. The issue with a surprise set is everyone can see what you're offering. Right now, people are still getting away with 3 whatever pack, this theme or whatever. They're moving to, and it's in the rules, they're not enforcing it yet. You have to list very specific description of every single item. Issue number, conditions are coming. You're going to have to list the conditions, so everyone's going to have to be qualified grader if you don't want to get kickback. It's all coming.
Okay.
But yes, you can do all those things as an extra for the buy. You just can't sell it separately.
Okay, because I'm a little bit slow, so let's do it. This is so I can visualize it. Don't laugh at me.
Yeah.
So let's say my sister here, not my sister, she buys ASM 353, right, for $10, right? She gets it up, and
With
she
that
gets
purchase.
with that purchase, and that's number 7. But number 7 on the gumball has a number 7 on a ASM
300.
No, don't get crazy.
Well, whatever. Say $3 book. You don't have to get the issue numbers.
Let's say a
$25 book.
Yeah, $25 book. But that book is displayed. You can see it with the number 7.
Yes.
That's okay.
That's legal.
For now.
Yeah. In an auction format, if you have numbers on the back of a book and they will win an extra book, that is fine because they're only paying for the thing that you displayed. You can put an extra in. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
You just can't say, hey, you're going to buy a random number and you get what you get. That's the difference. Yep. If you want to say, hey, we've got 25 books on display, and here's the numbers 1 through 25, and the first 25 auctions get one of these. You can do that.
Well, you can do it the other way. It's just you have to use their system to do it, their wheel. It has to be
but you have to be very careful there because you can't have anything on your surprise set that is marked as special value or rare or any of those keywords. And when you get in a surprise set, and I know some of our audience members that were here do it right now, if you're going to do a surprise set, you can't put a Funko Pop if you're selling comics. You can't put a Lego set. You can't do anything. Even if it's worth $10,000, you can't put it in there because it's a different category.
Gotcha.
You're going to sell comics on a surprise set. It has to be all comics.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, that change was a real PETA, and the rules were very vague. And as people have gotten in trouble for it, the rules have finally gotten figured out.
Yeah. Well, have we got any other questions maybe from the chat? We've kind of gone over. Well, we didn't necessarily go for the second topic on value added stuff, but I guess that would be
Well,
considered. I guess that would be considered like the gumball thing. That's a value add.
yeah, I think that's a great idea if you tie it to auctions. Value add I've seen work in a couple of occasions. Most of the time I've seen it being pushed, actively pushed, are this goddamn mystery packs that they sell us that are outside the rules, but
Okay.
you buy it from them, so it's okay. So whatever the whatnot, Fantastic Four, Daredevil, etc., you will see a lot of top loaders pushing those as a buy it now kind of item.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
But again, you open yourself up to someone buying a $3 or $4 top loader for whatever your big hit buyers is.
Yeah.
There's no way to regulate that.
Yeah. So what we do is if you buy a book, and let's say it's a good book, you spend like $100 on the book. An example.
Oh yeah.
We'll throw in
Yeah.
a top loader. Here you go.
I know. I got one from you guys on the top loader. It was great.
Oh, really?
I was expecting, yeah, like I don't know, a million years ago. But yeah, you guys included one.
Yeah, we're like, why not?
Yeah, I have to force them to do it for me. It's just
I'm gonna force you to buy a top loader for anything you get from me now.
Well, as I said, I just wanted just a couple topics this week that I thought were weird. We're gonna get more people into the what not why not IG. To
Yeah,
come
and
up
I know
with
I talked to some people that are and maybe they're in your requests, but I know some people that want to join the show.
yeah, they just again they have to. That's why I said they just have to contact me.
They did. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's in
Oh.
your request
it's
folder.
probably yeah. Well, again, the last week has been crazy with the con and everything.
That's fine. I'm glad. I was stoked to see some of the new names that were in the chat, in the IG chat, in this chat. So that's progress.
Yeah, well, definitely. We want to bring. I know. I was talking with JoJo, I think yesterday, and
JoJo's might be crazier than I am.
well, could be. And I think I popped into Scandalous's stream quickly, and he was like, "Hey, how's it going?" Blah blah blah. But yeah, we'll the more people on, the better.
You and I will talk about Scan. I don't know if he's still on here. He's an interesting character. Like in the best ways I found.
Dude, the different ideas from people I think are awesome. And that's why I like the panel concept. It's I'm not going to know all the answers. No one's going to know all the answers. But if we put our brains together, we can usually come up with a solution.
Caged, you're asking now, did you contact Santa? You could have been on today.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the chat.
Yeah, we'll get people into the what not why not. Just ask in there, or just send
several of the people in the chat that are talking about it were in the ID, and they
and we'll get TR and Bailey's and everyone in, because I think it's
and that I wasn't trying to be exclusionary on there.
No, we were just trying to get
people that I figured Santa didn't reach out to yet that I know.
Yeah. So, if the chat's got any questions that they'd like to know, some of the panel, because some of the people on here are in a little bit more vintage, where some of the people in the chat are a little bit more modern stuff. So I don't know. I'm just ask away. If you've got a question, just put it in chat.
Come on, chat.
Or everyone go around Robin and tell us what you have next coming up and when.
Oh yeah, well, that we do at the end of just before we
Okay.
signed off. Yeah. Yeah, that I make sure I do with all my guests. I want to
Eddie.
promote guests.
I'm not rushing.
You didn't sound it.
Well, I guess if we don't have any questions, this will actually be a pretty short show, which is nice. Yeah, well, let's go around the horn and let's see what everyone's doing. Mr. Pilsner.
This is it. I dumped the Whatnot app actually. So just this.
Oh, well, okay. Mr. Lionskeep.
Next big show is on Monday. We have lots of, Monday will be a great night because we're going to be doing all Punisher, including ASM 129. List started at $5, so come on in. At least watch the fun.
Ooh. What's the condition of the 129?
It, I would say, is in very good. There are a
Make
couple.
a side deal with me so I can taunt Santa with it.
Oh yeah, there are a couple of tears off the cover, but the pictures are well loaded. Like I really try to make sure that people know what they're doing before they bid, especially for any of the big books.
Oh, we've got a question.
Yeah.
One question for the panel. Do you find surprise sets that are themed are better or mixed?
I personally like doing theme shows. You know, it's kind of fun to put it together that way. You get kind of a story going. That's me.
Well, this is very specific to the new surprise sets that replace mystery boxes, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. So we probably, Pilsner, you're maybe the only one that's actually ran them.
And it's hit or miss. I mean, I used to run a lot of themed boxes when that was a thing. I ran a half short box of Scotty Young only. I think it was fucking election day. I ran 3 different shows the same day. 2 of them were themed. So I ran just a Scotty Young mystery box, and as fast as they could buy them, we clean out the box. But the problem with surprise sets is you have to list details. I would buy anything in a mystery box because it was like the Goonies trailer. Literally could be anything in there, right? I didn't know. But now I can look at the list of everything you have to offer in your set. And I go, I don't need or want any of those things. And you're not someone that I just show up to support, which maybe is a topic for another show. But so I go, I'm not buying a set because I'm going to get more crap that I don't want. So it's hit or miss. You have to have the audience. You have to promote it correctly to the people that are into that thing. You have to make sure you have enough bait, because there's bait and switch, and then there's just bait, buyer bait. If there's something in that box that's worth it to me, yeah, I'm gonna keep spinning until I get the thing that's worth it to me, even if I'm upside down on it. So I mean, there's a lot of risk in how you set it up, a lot of risk in how you market it. The app has definitely made it work. End of the day, it's work anymore.
So, yeah, well, he was asking about multiple wheels on themes.
Well, that's another thing. But how do you manage that? You'd have to consider if you're going to run them as auctions, you're going to run smaller sets as a buy it now, so people can just pick it and it'll run whatever set they want.
So I actually do have a question, and again, I'm not very bright. Educate
You said
me,
it, not me.
I'm like, yeah, no, I'm the
Yeah,
first
you're
one.
never living that down.
When you guys are saying surprise sets, What exactly do you mean? Is this something new? Did I miss the
Uh,
email?
it came out at the beginning of the year. So you guys have been around. You've seen people run mystery boxes,
Mm-hmm.
and you load up whatever 100, 140 books in a short box. And somebody buys it. You tell me a number, and I pull that number out of the box, right?
Yeah.
Well, now you have to load all these things into the Whatnot app as a surprise set, but you have to put in quantity and description, and they want very good descriptions. So now I have to load all the books that are going to be in the box ahead of time because they'll run the box, but you're going to get whatever book that the little lotto wheel, I guess is the best way to put it, Whatnot spins and you pick.
It's
So
the
I
same
load
way
up.
that spins as a givey.
Yep. Yeah, the same kind of wheel runs as a giveaway, except it tells you the product you want instead of who won it.
Right.
So if you
Gotcha.
win a $5 auction and you land on fucking whatever. I love Gen X because Gen X is awesome and terrible and cheap. So you land on Gen X 58, you're going to get a Gen X 58 out of my box. And there's nothing you can do about it unless I offer trades or I have a trade stack or whatever.
Okay, I understand now. Okay.
But
you
if
have
I
to prep
listed
all-
all this crap in the box and you don't want any of it, now I've lost someone in a mystery show where that air of mystique is missing from the
Gotcha.
previous setup.
Right.
Okay.
And basically they can click. So basically you either run an auction or you run a buy it now, and then it'll spin the wheel and it'll say in chat, this person has won this number, whatever, this.
Yep.
The corresponding will be on the left-hand side. Well, on PC, it's on the left-hand side. On mobile, I'm not sure. But it's got a list that you can pull up the whole list because you have to populate that ahead of time.
Yes.
And as Ron was saying, you have to get good
good or bad.
descriptions. Yeah.
So you can work it. So if you have a big book and you have a slab, you can list those. Whatever, $300 New Mutants 98 and a $200 slab still count as one comic, so you can put them in the same wheel. But in a mystery show, which Santa's been in mine, if someone hit my slab pick in a box, I can just add a slab and keep it going. You cannot modify a surprise set, so be very cautious if you want to try that. Because if your big book and your slab or whatever your top stuff gets hit, yeah, they go in the first 3 picks and you had 3 big picks, boom, your show's over. Done. Nothing you can do about it. You cannot modify it. You can't edit it. You can't add to it. You can end your show. That's it.
By the way, we also had Alien drop in. Hey, Alien. Oh, still on mute. Okay, probably away.
Hey, sorry about that, fellas. Yeah, I finished my show. Thanks for the invite, Flat Earth, Glenn. I'm Ryan, by the way. I should have put my real name up there.
No, that's not what the internet's for. Are you?
Good to see you guys. Ned, I'm here. I'm just cleaning up after my show. So sorry.
No worries. Yeah. So any right. So if there's there's 99 junk and 1 good book spelled out, you'll lose sales versus previously when you could just say slab in the box. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Right, and that's the problem. I would buy a lot of crap because, again, Goonies treasure mentality.
Yeah. Any other questions from anybody? Lions Keep, Alien, TR, Bailey's.
I'm good. Thank you.
Anything from the chat?
Nope,
If
not
not,
for me.
we'll-
Great show tonight.
Thanks. Okay. So we left off at Lions Keep, and we're going to go to Bailey's. So Bailey's, let us know what you guys got coming up, where everyone can find you.
Hey, we have a show on Friday on Whatnot at 9. And let me tell them. We have a show on Friday at 9 a.m. on Whatnot. What we're going to be doing on Fridays is kind of just showcasing what is going to be available on Sunday. Those are typically Mondays. And then on Sunday at 9:15 a.m. it's our typical Sunday show on Whatnot. So that's what we got going on.
Okay, so you're trying the
Preview show.
the culture den concept.
Yeah,
the
I think
preview
that's
show.
a note for another subject.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a good one for next week. Absolutely.
Okay.
Cool. All right, TR, what have you got going on? Where can they find you?
So I will be resuming my weekend horror show. I kind of took a break for a few weeks. I was away traveling. And then tomorrow night I'm going to do a $1 and $2 blowout sale. And then, like I said, my horror show is a little bit of everything. There's some indie, some underground, some adult. As I get more buyers, I'll probably spin off my adult indie stuff to a separate show. And then I'm also introducing some pre-code.
Excellent.
Nice. And Mr. Alien, where can they find you? What have you got coming up?
Sorry, was that for me?
Yes, that was for you.
Yes. Oh, okay, cool. Let me show you, dude, something I just picked up tonight. I'll just quickly throw on my cam. It might help you guys in the future. It's like this. It's called a gooseneck. Let me just disconnect it. It's called a gooseneck stand, and I couldn't stand the fact that all my pictures I take from above, right? Like when I'm doing my listings. So this thing allows me to kind of position my camera where the heck I'd like in a fixed position, and then take the picture so it's standardized. Anyway, a little show and tell.
Oh, very nice. I love it.
Yeah, I've got something like that, except mine's an extended where it goes. It's only 2
I want
axes
to make
rather
length
than 3
joke,
axes.
but I'll restrain myself.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There's probably something we should probably get, especially when you're taking pictures of slabs. Just go to your local either Michael's or dollar store or whatever. Get some construction paper or the paper that's matte black. Okay, put that just underneath where your camera is on your stand. Just make a little thing that you can make, jerry rig something. And the hole of the camera goes. You cut a hole in it, and you put the lens through it, or the lens can look through it. That takes away all the glare for like slabs and reflections and all that crap. So
Dollar General has flat black poster board, stupid cheap.
yeah, exactly. Poster boards are exactly what you should use. There you go.
I have a similar setup, flat. I got like a little collage of stickers of my logo and like Alien comics all over the place, and it's kind of like a standard little thing that I take a picture of my books upon, and it's just like what you said, like a flat, like display area, really.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's the same thing you're talking about, but yeah.
No, I'm talking about it's actually above what you're taking a picture of, and it's just has a little hole so your camera can look through it enough that it doesn't see anything.
Like literally
and it
flips pinhole camera.
Yeah, it's basically a pinhole camera, and it blocks all the reflection of the slabs or any book that's like a foil or anything when you're taking a picture.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I missed that first part. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, the only thing I guess would be my where I am. We're back with bragging rights on Monday nights. Where we've got a little different show where 3 people come on. They show the books that they've got in the past week, and the chat gets to decide who wins. So it's a lot of fun. You get to see some cool books and some cool, some cool competition. That's on Monday nights. That's
Yeah, who's on that show?
Well, it's different every week, and you have to win to return. And
Oh,
at the
okay.
end of the year, in February, if you've been on, there's a minimum amount of shows that you have to have been on,
Mhm.
but you actually get to win a trophy as
nice.
well as for good, and you get to there's a bragging rights wrestling belt that you get to keep
Oh,
for a year.
jeez.
Yes, so
Crazy.
it's a lot of fun. We got that, and of course, Whatnot, Why Not on Wednesdays, and my Sunday show should be returning on Whatnot. So I'm going to start selling again now that
Awesome.
all the cons. Yeah, just I got to do this week because next week is Fan Expo Canada. Ryan, if you want a way in, we got a good way in for you.
Oh, okay.
I always love the backdoor pass.
Well, yeah, just let's talk me, you, and Kazi can talk.
Okay.
Beauty.
All right. Yeah. So that's it, guys. I'm check my IG because I do a lot of goofy interviews with the puppet on
And
at
on YouTube.
cons.
Don't forget your own YouTube show, man. It's fun.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that bragging rights, this show, and my Whatnot show. That's what I've got going on.
I haven't seen you do live show yet, Glenn. I'll check that Sunday.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's under FES Comics, not Flatter
Oh,
Words. Yeah,
okay,
sorry, I did it specifically for that.
FES Comics.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Cool, buddy.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you, chat, for coming in. We really appreciate it. You guys help make the show what it is. Thank you again to all the panelists. It was awesome. I think we got a lot accomplished tonight. I think the show's getting smoother, better, faster, stronger. And I really enjoy it. Thank you again, guys.
All right, guys. Love you guys. Great job.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invite, guys. See you next week.
Yep. Okay.
See you next week.
If you want to stay backstage, you're more than welcome. But I'm going to play us out with the media. All right, guys. Have a great week.
Take care.
Spandex warriors and capes in the air, battles involved and nobody can share. Flipping through time, a portal in hand. This is my kingdom, my paper wasteland. Harbins calling, they whisper my name. Hunting the rare ones, a thrill of the game. Cracked plastic cases, a treasure that's lost. Every dream has a price, every hero a cost. Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's make a deal. Trade you my soul.